these ingredients: carrots. We have carrots, we have an onion, we have a bell pepper, green bell pepper, tomatoes and potatoes, garlic, ginger, and a green pepper for heat. All these will go to the chicken, not kitchen. We'll go into the chicken for the stew. All right, so I'm just going to slice them into small pieces, and then we'll be making our stew. You can slice your tomatoes. I like mine sliced when I'm making stew, so I'm going to slice my tomatoes, and I'm using a lot of tomatoes because I am making stew, so it has to be with a lot of tomatoes. Like, stew requires you to use a lot of tomatoes. That is why I'm using a lot of tomatoes today. So tomatoes are done. Green bell peppers. You can cut them into pieces, into sizes that you want. I want mine very small. That is why I'm going to make them very small, because I want them to disappear in the soup, in the gravy, in the stew, whatever you want to call it. So this is called green bell pepper. Just like that. Slice them. Slice all of them. The reason I'm putting tomatoes in, not tomatoes but potatoes, the reason I'm putting tomatoes in chicken is because I want the gravy to be a little bit thick. I don't want it to be thin. I want it to be thick. So I will put in some three potatoes to thicken the soup. You cut them in small pieces so that they can disintegrate in the soup. This is a red onion, so you will cut it into pieces the size you want. I want mine very small, so I will cut these ones again so that the onion will be into very small pieces. Remember, it's a stew I'm making, so I want like almost everything to disappear in the stew, in the gravy. I don't want big chunks of onion in my gravy. For my garlic, I'm going to what do we call this? It's like crushing it, making it into a paste, into the onion, because they are going to go into the pot at the same time. So I love garlic. I'm using 3 cloves of garlic, 3 big cloves of garlic for the stew. So you crush them into the onion because they're going to go in at the same time. Garlic and ginger. garlic ginger paste. So we're making this into a paste. Right. So the chicken is already boiled. Now what I'm doing, I want it to be a little bit brown. So I'm just cooking it without nothing. I'm just going to add a little oil. Let it like brown on the outside before I start adding the other ingredients. Onions. After the onions are cooked, yes, they are cooked, and our chicken is looking very good already. Before we even add anything else, we are going to add our potatoes and our pepper and carrots. Then we are going to add in water and let them cook until they are soft before we add the rest of the ingredients. So the potatoes and the carrots have cooked a little bit, so I'm going to add in tomatoes and the green bell pepper so that they can cook together. I'm also going to add in the chicken gravy, the chicken stock, the stock that came out of the chicken while I was boiling it. Then I will show you after that. For my spices, I'm going to add in paprika, curry powder, and what else? Yes, only those two, paprika and curry powder. You put in salt and what else? Nothing else, but you can put any spice that you like. I like curry powder, I like paprika, so I added them. Our chicken is ready. Very, very delicious. Chicken is done. Already done. Very soft. I boiled it first. And then I made this delicious stew. As you can see, it looks very delicious. You can also go and try. Leave a comment on my channel how it came out. Thank you for